Welcome back to Let's Play Magic Duels. We're gonna go right into the Tactician fight for the third time. Hopefully we do it, because, oh geez, that Alhammaret fight is gonna take a while. I don't really have anything else to say, except I hope he doesn't hit the rare that lets him tutor guys with first strike, or a veteran. That's garbage. This is also pretty garbage. In the effort of scumming everything up, I'm going to just restart the duel until we get one that doesn't suck. It should load a little faster now, since it already loaded all the assets, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll just spend like the first 5 minutes of this video loading the fight over and over again until we get a keepable hand. But we will continue here. Okay, let's turn the Tide Nimbus Void Mage. That sucks. Phantasm Azure Mage. This is good. I can keep that. Boom, boom. We kind of getting on the aggro plan here. I mean, he's better at the aggro plan than us, but we're not blocking on the first turn. Well, I don't think we're ever really blocking, but it will kind of shut him down. Especially if he doesn't actually play a turn 1, we do get to attack. Look at that. We'll play an Azure Mage. And we'll go to our attack step here. We'll attack with the Phantasm. 10 or more cards. Man, I keep thinking it's like 4, which is way too small for a +4/+4 boost on a flyer. But if we can hit a tutelage off this draw, that would be sick. We have a Glory Seeker, that's okay. Alright. Got another Azure Mage. I think I'm gonna Divination here. And we hit another Phantasm, which is pretty good. So at this point, I almost want to trade the Azure Mage for his Glory Seeker if it comes at me, because that'll put a card in his graveyard. And if I can get 10 in there, I can just kind of swing him to death with Phantasms and Dragons. But at this point, I think we need to draw a island for our Dragon Phantasm. If not, we're playing Azure Mage and Phantasm again. And I'm going to make that trade and hope he doesn't have a Glorious Charge. If he does, Glorious Charge goes in the graveyard, so it's not a huge loss. It just, you know, it's a kick in the board state for me. Get a 1/1. On tap. Got the island, so we can play this dragon. And we can go right to combat and punch him for 1 again. And I think at this point we can just aggro out here in the air, which is pretty nice. There is a part of me that contemplated playing the blind Phantasm to soak up the ground, but I don't think he has any pointed removal, so I think the 5/5 soaks up the ground just fine. We got another island. So at this point we could play the Phantasm and the Mage, but I think I want this Phantasm. And I'm going to play both Phantasms. Everything in Jace's deck is a Phantasm. And then we go to combat. Come at him for 6. Puts him at 11. He did have the life gain card the last episode. But I mean, at this point I think I've got enough that, yeah, even if he does pull an Angel's Mercy, we still win this race pretty handily, because it's hardly even a race anymore. Even a veteran Armorsmith right here means he can't come in yet. He's not seeing any creatures, so I feel kind of bad. It looks like I'm winning because he's not seeing anything, but Mentor the Meek means he's going to start to see things. So we're going to draw. Psychic Spiral is definitely going to mill some cards. It'll only mill him 2, so I kind of want to use a Turn the Tide here just to put another card in my yard for Psychic Spiral next turn. So I'm going to attack with everything, including the Phantasm on the ground. When he blocks, I'm going to Turn the Tide, because it'll put another card in my yard for Psychic Spiral. He's going to save it, but it's not going to kill my guy, so it's just putting another card in his yard, which is nice. And then He's down to 11. He's taking 7 every turn. So I got him on a 2-turn clock right now. But it would be amazing if I could somehow get him to fall down more. But it doesn't look like it. Instead I'm going to go with Phantom Warrior because more damage. And at this point I'm willing to trade my Groundlings. Because he has to. And they'll fill up the yard, which means I'll be able to Psychic Spiral for the win. Or at least the win on damage. Yeah, I'm fine with how that happens. Even if he blows me out with that, I still trade there. So that puts it at 5, and now I've got 5 in my yard for the Psychic Spiral to proc those, so I'm pretty much guaranteed to win here. I mean, I've got Lethal on board in the air and he can't do anything about it. He can come at me. I will trade just so that I win at 20. Because there's probably an achievement for not taking any damage, and I might as well get it. At this point, we don't even need to mill him out, but I'm going to see if I can get anything for doing that. Psychic Spiral him. Boom. About 12. Attack with everybody. In for 15. Take him to negative 11. And we'll see if that doesn't get us some sick achievement here. Doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe we did. Air Superiority. I can't hit the next button because the achievement's in my way. In a single duel, had your flying creatures deal 15 damage and was dealt no damage. So there you go. Got the achievement for not taking any damage. So put everybody to sleep. That's the art for send to sleep. And we have one more duel to do, and that is against Alhamret. I do want to check one thing here on the main menu, and that is the quests. Season ranking, 0 origins. Okay. Cast 100,000 instants or sorceries. Cast them. Okay. Win 2 duels with a green-blue or blue-black archetypal deck. Let's refresh it and get something else. Choose your opponent as target. Okay, so we got that one back, so we can try that one more time. Which, if this goes the way I think it will, we might do in this fight. So now we come back to Alhamret. Say, hey, you've been wiping my memories. He says, yes, I have been. You're even a planeswalker. And then Mind Duel happens. As soon as the game starts skipping here. Mind games. Alhamret's too tough to defeat in physical combat. Exhaust his mental resources by making him draw off an empty library, and you win no matter what his life level is. So he has 40 life to start with. So they say don't try and aggro him out. Mill him out. With Jace's Phantasms, it's entirely possible that we actually do not mill him out. But given the new mode I just got, or new challenge I just got to target him 15 times, I think I want to win off of tutelage like it wants me to, so I'm going to try and draw a new hand. We didn't get a tutelage, but we'll keep this because we can aggro him out with these. The reason you can't really aggro him out is because he's got like nothing but walls and 40 life. So with 2 Phantom Warriors, I think we can actually aggro him out. I mean, it's a 10-turn clock once we get them both going. So it's 11-turn clock because the first turn won't actually be 4. But we might be able to get some other stuff. Fog Bank, not a problem. Really, the problem comes down to who draws a tutelage first here. And we're just going to go. I'm going to save the Turn the Tide. He does still have Bell Tower Sphinx. He might hit us with that. In which case, turning the Tide to fill up our graveyard for a Psychic Spiral may be nice. I wish it wouldn't ask me to cast Turn the Tide when I don't want to at all. No, I still want to cast it. And, oh, she Hover Barrier. Tapped 3 islands, I got real worried that it was going to be a Sphinx tutelage. If I can get one, we'll change plans. But no, it's Jace's Phantasm, so we're going to go on the Phantom Warrior plan here. And we're just going to go with that. For a while, probably. Now, this isn't permanent, is it? It's creature. Yeah, it's creature. There's the tutelage. I mean, I don't have a cancel to hold for it, so it's going to happen. And now we might lose, unless we manage to draw a Psychic Spiral again, which would be pretty clutch. We'll run at our Phantasms, just because if we can somehow get them big, man, are they going to swing the game in our favor. But I think basically it wants you to mill him out with tutelage. And you do have 2 tutelages in the deck. What was the other card you know? Blind Phantasm, okay. There's the Bell Tower Sphinx, so that's going to start to be a bit of a problem. There's a cancel that we don't need anymore. I'm going to bounce the Sphinx. Get it out of the way. And why did I not attack last turn with my Phantom Warrior? Because I'm an idiot. Oh. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. I didn't mean to attack for one, but it's not a big deal. This doesn't do anything. It just blocks. Oh well. Yes, we have a 10-turn clock. Kind of... shoot, I should have played my Phantasm. Screwing everything up. I didn't attack for my 2 damage with that. I didn't play my Phantasm. We milled out one of our dragons, which really sucks. That was kind of important. I mean, this dealt with it, but then we could also swing with all our Phantasms. That was really what's stopping the dragon. Alright. Well, we got a different dragon, so we're good. We'll play the dragon. We're gonna play our Phantasm. We didn't play last turn. It didn't really change anything. We're going to go to combat, and we're not going to attack with our Phantasm here. Just those two. So 32. I think we can aggro him out still. It's definitely possible. It kind of requires us to, like, mill significantly, so that's why I would really like to see Psychic Spiral. Seeing 2 lands is pretty brutal, also. And turn the tide, I'm okay with losing. Draw, Jace Phantasm, Blind Phantasm, sorry. Play the Phantasm, so we're not... I think I want to leave that out for cancel, just in case. We're going to go to attack step. I'm going to run in with those. And I think we're just going to hold back the rest of this. There is part of me that wants to be aggressive and mill 5 when he chumps the dragon with the Sphinx. But I feel like what might happen is he might just chump... If I attack with Phantasms as well, he's just going to chump the... he's going to put the... What did we know? Oh, we know about a Phantasm. There are 3 Phantasms in here? Holy shit. Riddle Keeper is pretty bad for us, so we're going to counter that. Hope he doesn't get another one. Another tutelage is also pretty bad. That's going to be a problem. But I think at this point it's actually better than dealing with a Riddle Keeper, because we might be able to just aggro out by swinging with everything here. Soon. Maybe not right now, but soon. If I leave that out for Turn the Tide, I think I can win a combat where he... Because I want to attack with both Phantasms and the dragon. In which case, he's going to block the dragon with the barrier, a Phantasm with the Sphinx, and a Phantasm with a Fog Bank. I'm going to lose a Phantasm. Which is not what I want to start happening. If I can top deck Psychic Spiral in here somewhere, that'd be really sweet. Losing another dragon sucks. I'm already down to below 30. There's an Azure Mage in the land. There's my tutelages, one after the other, with a Mind Seeker, which was also a pretty important card to get. So I'm off the Millpan because I just simply can't do it. I think I want to try and aggro out here. So I'm going to attack with everything. Regardless of how he blocks, we're going to turn the tide on the Sphinx. What's the Sphinx on? It's a Phantasm. Okay, so we're going to turn the tide. So the Sphinx doesn't actually kill us. We'll mill 1, but we're only going to mill 1. And he's going to take a lot of damage. And then we're going to play our Azure Mage. The board panned out because we have too many things tapped. And then that got him down to 15. So it significantly speeds the clock, which is one of the reasons I'm... Oh, we lost the Psychic Spiral. And another... There's 2 Mind Seekers in here? Man, there's... Holy shit, we're down to 13 already. And the tutelage is still going. He's activating one. Going out more. I don't think we can come back from this. Going down to 7. Cancel doesn't really help us here. I mean, I think we have to attack with all. We're going to mill one and lose a Phantasm if he blocks the same way, which I think he will. No, he's blocking with Azure Mage, so we'll mill 2 for that. Goes to 5, and then we're going to lose in our tap. So we're going to restart the duel. Kind of sucks, but we came close. Maybe I needed to be more aggressive. He would have been at 3 if I'd made the attack I was supposed to make. And then I would have had an extra... No, I don't think that worked. I think I needed to get lucky and draw like the Psychic Spiral or something. Psychic Spiral basically means I win. Regardless of what plan I'm on. I want to be on the mill plan because I think that plan is a little more secure. Even if he is better at it. 2 Mind Seekers tells me I should keep this hand. Getting to cast something isn't really relevant, but mostly milling the 10 so that my Phantasms work means I can go on the Aggro plan. Also, these are 4/4 flyers for 6, which isn't bad. Nothing's going to happen till turn 3, but that's basically how this mono-blue matchup is supposed to go. That's how they designed it to go. In the meantime, while we wait for things to get going... Oh, Phantasm. Sweet! When I was watching Toby play through the tutorial, I did discover that the entire Gideon story is completely stacked. You draw the same cards every single time. There's very little variance. I think the only variance was at the very end of Gideon's last story. Battle against Erebos' Titan, I think, where you can change one small bit, where you can decide to chump, or you can eat one thing, so, and then the only difference between our 2 games was her Erebos' Titan didn't play a Naiads because she changed the board state pretty drastically with one move. I don't exactly remember what it was. If I go back and watch my Erebos' Titan video, I can probably figure it out. He's gonna slow me down here with that, but I'm not too concerned because I wasn't really doing a whole lot. I think I want to play the Warrior still, and not the Dragon. Because the Dragon... Oh, he's gonna Clash of Wills, I see. Makes sense. The Dragon can't get past this barrier. The Dragon just means the Phantasm gets past the barrier, which was not what I wanted. He's got the Bell Tower Sphinx now, which is pretty brutal. But now I can just play a Dragon and it should shut it down. So we're going to do that. I think because he has no tutelage, I might consider actually eating the Sphinx if he attacks with it. But I don't think he will. I think he's going to save it to block because I have the 5/5, so he wants to be able to... Oh, he's going to kill my Dragon with an Unsummon. Shit. On the upside, he's at 3 cards. I do get to pull an Unsummon out. Oh, it has to be among them, doesn't it? Yeah, it's among them. Shit. I'm not going to block. You can hit me for 2. I'm not worried about losing to 10 hits from a Bell Tower Sphinx. Let's try Mind Seeker. Let's see where this gets us here. Oh yeah, we're looking at you. Boom! Nothing in here, but we milled out an Essence Scatter. And we got him to 8, which means next turn the Jace's Phantasm will actually be able to hit, which means he'll take 4 from the Mind Seeker when I attack with both, unless he holds the Sphinx back or unsummons my Mind Seeker so I can do things and summon the Phantasm. Okay. That makes sense. I can't fault him for that. We're definitely not going to block here. Even though I am starting to get a little concerned that we might actually die to 10 hits from the Bell Tower Sphinx. We're going to play another Mind Seeker. You. Still nothing. We did hit a Clash of Wills, so it's another counter spell. He's down. And I don't really want to attack with my 4/4 into an 06. That just doesn't seem like it gets me anywhere. He's hitting lands. I don't really want a Divination if I can avoid it. Traumatize. Shit. Well, that's going to speed things up pretty significantly. Okay. Let's see. What have we lost? We're out a Another Phantasm. There were 3. We are at 1 tutelage. We're at our Traumatize. We're out 1 tutelage, 2 tutelage. So we've lost at least 2 tutelages, which I think is how many we have. We've lost 1 Phantasm. There's still a Phantasm in there. There's still a Psychic Spiral. And part of me wants to dig for it with Divination, which can be really dangerous. But I think I'm going to try it. Well, let's try again. No. No luck. Well, attacks don't seem good. I think his Traumatize killed any hope I had here. Which means... yeah, that sucks. Nimbus. He's gonna clash. Okay. If we attack here, he blocks, I mill 4, and he takes like 4, so attacks don't seem good. I think I'm just shutting down combat now, and I think I actually have to mill him, and he's like twice as far ahead on that bus as I am, so... this doesn't seem like it really helps unless I hit Psychic Spiral. He's top decking, so as long as he doesn't top deck a tutelage, I think we can still come back from it. We do still have Psychic Spiral that we can hit. That's tutelage. That might work. Let's do that. And then we will use it before he does anything about it. And we'll pitch the island. If anything, I should have pitched Turn the Tide, actually. But this could change things here. We can play another dragon. I really don't want to have to block Bell Tower Sphinx. I think we've got enough turns that we can actually just tank Bell Tower Sphinx to the face. Just gonna play an island, that's fine. Blind Phantasm at you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That leaves us 3. So if we don't pitch the island, we can loot and still play a dragon. Which means we're gonna pitch Turn the Tide. And then we're gonna know him. And then we're going to play an island. And we're going to play a dragon. And I think with Azure Mage we can actually mill him now. Let's get attack. Airborne. Just got another achievement for having, I assume, nothing but flyers. Because I don't think we've played anything except flyers all game. Alright, tutelage you. And then I think we want to island Azure Mage, and then we can activate Azure Mage twice, which will mill him at least 4. So we'll be at 10 and he'll be at 10. If we get lucky and hit more than 1 here, although I don't know if it can actually happen. No, okay, so we're both at 10, but I think we win assuming he's out of tutelages, which I guess I should check. 1, Riddle Keeper. 2 tutelages. I see 2 tutelages. I hope he doesn't have more than 2. I will definitely gladly take Bell Tower Sphinx to the face. Every turn that you want me to, buddy. You can play another. I don't care. He has 3 Bell Tower Sphinxes? That's pretty brutal too. But I think we've got this. Turn the Tide. Look at you. Boom. We're gonna draw a card. Look at you. Oh, that's 3. If there's no land in there, we win now. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, we win. We did it. We did it. We let the Sphinx out. We did it. Boom. Broke you. And now we get to see our sick PS2 era CGI to finish up the video here. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh no, Jace. Ah. And then we're gonna get pushed off. Boom. And last thing we see is a glowing Sphinx shape thing, and that's where Jace gets his symbol from. which I don't remember in the story that they published on their website, but maybe that is the canon. I guess it would have to be if they're gonna like put it in the CGI. I feel like the budget could have been higher, but given what they were probably given to work with, considering the game like was super delayed, came out way later. Almost got this again. Controlled 4 creatures with flying. Alright, well, that's Jace. That's Jace's story. Dual hammer, playing spanning. Alright, boom, we're done. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, make sure you press the like button. It helps a whole lot, especially for a newer series like this. And if you want to see more from the channel, make sure you subscribe. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.